What's going on, guys? What's up? It's Papa Hoss, and today we got a feast for you because I got WrestleMania this Saturday. It's Wednesday night. I'm doing a few parties I'm cooking for. I got 2 briskets, I got a pork butt, I got a slab of ribs, and I got 2 pounds of wings. And I'm just going to show you guys what that looks like real quick. So that's the pork butt, the ribs, the 2 briskets. It's not even the wings, so yeah, that's a lot of food, and I'm not going to waste your time with me trimming and seasoning everything on video, but I will show you once I'm done seasoning everything, so I'll be back soon. Alright, so I got the, I think, 14-pound brisket, the monster, the 21-pound brisket, the pulled pork, and the ribs all seasoned and trimmed up. Now I'm going to put them in the fridge overnight, and 3 a.m. the big boy goes on first, and then around 6 or 7, the little guy goes on next with the pork butt, and then around, when it's time to wrap, Reagan says hi.
Hi, guys.
And when it's time to wrap, the ribs will go on the top rack of the smoker. All this food's fitting in one smoker, my pellet smoker, because I got rid of the Oklahoma Joe's. So I've got one Pitbull Savannah that's going to cook all this, and then I'm going to let everything chill in the warmer.
Hey, guys, that's what I want with that do.
I'm going to let everything chill in the warmer overnight, and then the next day I'm just going to finish up with some ribs, or some wings, and everything will be awesome. So,
bye.
Yeah, like she said, bye. Alright, so I'm getting the smoker ready. I'm going to be doing 225 the entire cook, well, for most of the cook until I wrap, and then I'm going to bump it to 250, and yeah, just getting ready to have a long cook, a good cook, and it's going to be delicious. So I'm about to put the big 21 pounder on now. In about 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to put the other brisket on, and with the pork butt as well. And then a little bit later, when it's time to wrap, probably I'm putting the ribs on, and that's the plan. All right, see you guys. All right, so it's 3:37 in the morning. I just got the 21 pounder on the smoker. I'm gonna let that go at 225 for probably 4 or 5 hours. Probably around 7 o'clock, I'm gonna put the other brisket on. I'm gonna put the pulled pork on, the pork butt on. I'm gonna put the ribs on when it's time to wrap, and the wings will come tomorrow. So that's all I got for now. I'll bring you guys back out when I put the other pieces of meats on the smoker, and I'm going back to bed. Bye. Alright, so it's 7:05. The big brisket's been going on for about 3.5 hours at this point. It's time to put on the other brisket and the pork butt. I'll see you out there when it's all on the smoker. Alright, guys. Sorry about the lighting, too. Alright, so I've got the big brisket, I've got the small brisket, and I've got the pork butt. I did have to kind of Tetris it a little bit, but everything fit. And in about 4 hours, around 11 o'clock, I'm putting the first slab of ribs on for dinner tonight. And then at some point, I'm throwing the other rack of ribs on. Once everything's done tonight, everything's going in the food warmer. And then tomorrow, all I got to do is the wings. So let's go. All right, guys, it's been about 6.5 hours since I put the first one on, the first brisket. And I haven't looked at it in a while. Let's take a look to see what it's looking like. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Looking good. All right, the big brisket is showing at like 161 right now, or the second brisket, the smaller one, is showing 161. The big brisket showing at like 148. So it looks like it's gonna be time to wrap soon, unless we hit the stall. So we will see. I'm gonna wrap it around 172, and it's a beautiful day. That's all I can say. All right, guys. Alright, guys, so it's been 9 hours 25 minutes, give or take, and I'm pretty sure the small brisket is the one that is beeping at 165. So now I'm going to wrap it, and whenever the other brisket gets to 165, I'll wrap that too. So yeah, so I was actually wrong. It was the big brisket that was hitting 166, not the little one. So after 9.5 hours, it finally is time to wrap that one. The little one is at 152. So we got probably an hour to 2 hours before it's time to wrap, I'd guess. But I'll see you guys when it's time to wrap. Bye. All right, guys. So it is 10 hours and 45 minutes, and the second brisket is hitting 166. It's time to wrap. Next, we're waiting on the pork to hit 166 so we can put it in a foil pan and wrap that. And the cook is coming along. It's slow, but we're almost done. So let's go. Let's plow through this. All right, guys, we're about 12 hours and 15 minutes into the cook. One of the briskets are done. Not sure which one. I think it's a small one, but I'll find out because I'm about to pull it. It's at about 201 right now, and we're almost done. Thank God, because I am tired. All right, guys, I just got home from doing pictures for my daughter's t-ball game at 14 hours and 20 minutes into the cook. The big behemoth 21-pound brisket is done. Now I'm about to put the ribs on. The pork's gonna finish. The ribs are gonna finish. That's gonna be it for tonight. Tomorrow, all I have to do is the wings, and we're done. So, let's go. Let's just finish this last little part of the race tonight, and I'll finish the whole thing tomorrow. See you then. Well, I'll see you eventually. Probably when the ribs are done. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, later. Bye. All right, guys, we're at 17 hours, 18 minutes. The ribs are about to get glazed with some barbecue sauce, and the pulled pork is finally at 198. So we're done for the night for the most part. We got 5 more degrees on the pork. The ribs are going to be done in 15 minutes. The pork should be done. It's 9 o'clock now, basically. So I started at 3:30. It should be done before 10. And tomorrow is just the not ribs, wings. It's the wings tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, so at 17 hours and 35 minutes, give or take, the 2 briskets are done. The pork is at 202, and the ribs are done. So we're done for the night. And I honestly thought the 21-pound brisket was going to take 18 hours. So I'm happy that I'm completely under time on that. And yeah, now everything's going to go in the food warmer. I'm going to do the wings tomorrow. I'm going to deliver everything for the wrestling parties, and we're going to enjoy WrestleMania. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good night. All right, guys, it's the next day. I got the ribs done. I got the pork done. I got the briskets done. Now it's time for the smoker to get up to 300, and I'm going to do 2 pounds of wings, and I'm done. And don't think you're going to get out of this video without seeing all the food I made, because it's coming up next. All right, after 37 hours, we got the small brisket, the big brisket, the rack of ribs, and the pork. It's gonna go out to a couple of friends of mine. I did undercut my friend on some of the wings I promised him, so he's getting an extra 2 pounds of brisket for free. That was a rookie mistake. But guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. Go ahead, like, comment, and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is a fun little channel. I'm a backyard cook. And I barbecue on the weekend sometimes, even though last video was 2 months ago. That's all I got for now. See you guys later. Peace. Bye.